To Ladysmith in KwaZulu-Natal, the Provincial Education Department had promised to repair schools damaged by heavy rains in January. Siphimfundo Secondary School is one of the schools hardest hit. On Monday, torrential rains wreaked havoc in the area. Our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli is in Ladysmith and joins us now. Good afternoon, Lethiwe. What is the latest from the school? What is government saying?
Well, Mfundo, fortunately enough, the rains that started on Monday here in Ladysmith did not affect a lot of homes or any of the schools, but some businesses did close down on Tuesday as a precautionary measure, trying to avoid the situation that happened back in January. You'd remember that the town of Ladysmith was basically underwater. The CBD was the most affected, but there were areas such as Nazareta in Ladysmith that were affected as well by the heavy winds and also the downpours. Some schools in Nazareta, where we are, Siphimfundo Secondary School, had their roofs blown away and they were left badly damaged as well. I'm just going to ask my colleague Sihlengiti to show you the classroom that we're standing in. The roof, it was blown away. These classrooms were classrooms for grade 11s here at the school, and the principal was telling me that they had to relocate some of those pupils to some of the classrooms that they had, and unfortunately that affected teaching and learning. The grade 8s were the most affected because they had to be moved away from those classrooms to accommodate grade 11s. And when we came here in January, because this is the third time we're actually coming back to make an assessment as to what is currently happening, and when we came here in January, the principal was saying that they had made some plans, but they were still waiting for the Department of Education to come and make assessments and tell them the way forward, because some pupils were left affected. They didn't have classrooms, the grade 8s, and he did say that they were still waiting for the department to give them a way forward. Right now, since we've come back to follow up on some of the things that the Department of Education told us in January, we found that nothing has been done. The principal says the officials from the Department of Education have come around a few times to make assessments, but rebuilding has not started. Fortunately enough, the department did provide them with 2 mobile classrooms, even though they did need about 4. And those 2 mobile classrooms are now being used by the grade 8s that were affected by the flooding. We do also understand that classrooms remain overcrowded. One classroom houses about 60 pupils, and that is, of course, as a result of the floods. And the principal was saying that even though they're grateful for the 2 mobile classrooms that were provided by the department, they do need more because more classrooms were affected by the floods. I did have a word with the Department of Education a bit earlier on, just asking them about their efforts, if there are any efforts to fix the school, and they were saying that they do not have enough funds for now, but to keep the ball rolling and keep teaching and learning rolling, they did provide those mobile classrooms. They did say, though, that about 86 schools in the province were affected by the floods, and unfortunately they are not able to fix or rebuild all of those schools, but of course they do have plans in place to do so in the coming future. The time frame for that, though, they did not provide it, because I did ask for these schools that are affected and those learners that are now combined into one classroom coming from 2 classrooms, what's going to happen with that. And they did say that they do not have a time frame as to when the rebuilding is going to start, unfortunately, but their efforts will be just providing mobile classrooms for now.
No, it's honestly going to be difficult for teaching and learning at the schools affected. But Lethiwe, thank you very much for that update. That is our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli out in KwaZulu-Natal. Now, still to come.